Hi, I wanted to make a video on my progress. Um, this is just me. This is just what I'm doing. Um, this is my first playthrough in this game, and I just want to go over my build, what I've been doing, my farming strategies, my build itself, and what I've learned so far. I made kind of a negative feedback video. I mean, to me, it wasn't negative. It was more like me giving a negative criticism in for a positive result. It was more like a message to the developers saying, "Hey, look, there's some issues going on, and maybe y'all need to be aware of them." You know, and I keep noticing like look to the right of this box. See that little box right there? I wonder if PC is able to click on that and do something. I see a lot of those little boxes. Usually that little box with the three lines on it is some type of menu. Now I can't see that menu. So I don't know. But anyways, it's beyond the point. Let's go in and let's see what's happening with my character. So I'm playing in Inferno, which is the max difficulty, so that's good. I got a lot of upgrades. I got a lot of things that I've done. I'm playing Frost Sunder Jotunn. I was playing UpdateFrost Jotunn, but yeah, the lag was so serious on that. So I guess to start off with, let's go into my character screen here. So just I'm not going to go over every stats, but I pretty much put everything into intelligence. I put 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, and then this is the way my portal of ice tree looks like. I mean, really, I might get out of the cold break stuff and go up here to the void pool, because I really don't need resistances. My resistances are capped. But cold break is everything. But yeah, I mean, the way I saw somebody have it was they kind of did something like this. So I might try this out and see what happens. But anyways, I'm just gonna try that for now. So I did put 1 point into here because I think this damage, makes this damage better. So UpdateFrost makes icicles damage more, I guess. I don't know, but I just put 1 point into it anyway, just for craps and giggles. Breath of Ice and Frozen Hide, 1-1. And then I ended up doing this to the Breath of Ice because my weapons proc Breath of Ice. But I don't know if the weapon procs use this as the tree or whatever, but I think it does. I mean, like if I don't have it on there, the Breath of Ice looks very small. This node up here, it makes it like longer, gives it more range. And so I've been noticing that whenever my weapon procs it, it has that range. But I tried to go into this with the avalanche. I'm pretty sure it does the avalanche, but I tried speccing into the avalanche for it to do something, and I don't think that it's procking the avalanche. So I don't think you could get like a double proc, like your weapon procs this procs avalanche, and then avalanche goes off. So I don't think it works like that. But when the weapon procs this, I do see the longer beam from this. So there's that. I have max points into this to give my Sunder damage. 1 point into this. Sunder is maxed. Avalanche is maxed. I put 8 points into this, and then 1, 1, 1, and 1. Now, I mean, there's an argument to be said that I could take some out of this. I mean, because this is nice for like clearing and stuff, but I guess whenever I go over my strategy, I've been doing a lot of bosses. So I might really just take these points out and just throw it back down into here for the physical damage. Because this build is physical. You see it says attack, active, melee, projectile, and explosion. So there's some physical damage done to it. Yeah, you're scaling a lot of cold, but I've been noticing that the more I put into physical, the more damage I've been doing. Now I do have a lot of magic damage as well from my intelligence. So I mean, I think it's just all working together, and I'm not sure which value is more. Like, is the magic value more? Is the physical side more? I don't know. And so yeah, let's go over my my gear. So let's start off with the relics. Now, what I've found out in this game is that these relics are everything. Getting max relics boost your power like crazy, and then I ended up getting the 5th relic. So I had to fight 2 extremely hard bosses that are very mechanic heavy in order to get this, but I finally unlocked it, and I've noticed that this is crazy damage. So I got Ice Globe, I got Orb of Ice for the negative shred, Shade of Death. So whenever you're shooting your Sunders, your movement speed is like almost nothing. You know, you could barely move around when you're doing those Sunders. So this helps with that. So this makes it to where whenever I'm shooting, I can move around still. Now, I got the Shiv, which gives me the attack speed and the movement speed. So with Sunder, attack speed is everything. Like, you need attack speed, you know. And then this gives me the attack speed and attack damage. Okay. Now, the only thing I have with this thing right here, it says, look at what it says: 20% chance when attacking, and then in parentheses it says demon form level 10, right? Okay. So look at me. Look at my character. I look like a beautiful angel. You know, these are the cosmetics that I bought with my money. But now that I have this relic, I started shooting, and look, now I turn into the devil. Like, what? I wanted to be an angel. Like, seriously? Like, you killed my cosmetic because of a relic? And then, you know, somebody usually say, well, you know, just take another relic and it's all good. But yeah, but this thing is like, gives me the attack damage. I don't know. I think it's just nicer. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, okay, let's test it out. I'm pretty sure my numbers go up. So let's look at it real quick. Frost Sunder, I'm sitting at 90, 908. Okay. So let's see what happens with the damage with that. Because if anything, I'll just lose this. If it doesn't give me anything more, I'll just lose it. So I'm still at the same. So I don't need that relic. Let me double check. Come on, prop. Your demon form out here. There he is. So that's what I'm saying. Whenever he switches to, it kind of lags a little bit. Okay, so it's not giving me anything more. I mean, it says attack damage. Oh, my attack damage probably went up. but I'm only at 3,000 something attack damage. So who cares? Like, seriously, I'm gonna lose that relic. Okay, so now we know. Okay, so let's go over my gear. Oops. So I got 2 Winter's Bites. Got the Grimbone Visage. It has the Deadly Blow on it, which is kind of nice for my attack build or whatever. Then it's the Tundra Hunter's Long Coat. This actually dropped for me. I didn't buy it in the market, and it's like almost perfect. So here we are. I've noticed my damage went up a whole lot more with this because I have the other belt. I have the Freya's, but this seems to give me more damage because of the attack speed and the crit damage. And then it also has a lot of life and vitality on it. So that's nice. The Soul Forged Ring, I have the skull in there for life leech. And then I got the Signet of Harbinger with the +5 to skills and really nice stats. I mean, they're very close to almost being perfect. So I'm really happy with that. I bought that from the auction house. I bought all this stuff from the auction house pretty much. So I got the Frostbitten Necrosis with the +20 to absolute 0. That was really nice. Then I got the Chilling Roamers. I think I can get more movement speed. I mean, really, that's my only gripe about this. And then I have a 3 to 4 roll. I mean, I wish I had a 3 to 5 roll, but hey, here we are. So for my flask, I just threw some stuff together here, but I got the protein shake, the ghastly potion, the elixir of death, and the bottle of vodka. Now, I got most of my information. Now, this is not my creation, okay? So I went to the Discord, and this is the way one of the guys had got his stuff set up, but I think he was using the Freya's instead of the Griddle of Eternal War for his setup. And then the 2 sockets from the girdle, the girdle or the griddle, the girdle. So the 2 sockets from the girdle, I got 2 ums in there, which give me resists, which is really nice. So I mean, just extra sockets. I need to put a socket in here, but I'm testing this out. This increases my magic damage by a whole lot, so I'm really happy with that. I got the Fulbright, which is really expensive. I had a few of them naturally drop for me, but I had to actually buy this one from the auction house because of the resists. I really needed them. So I have the movement speed, kind of like what we were talking about before. Whenever you're shooting your Sunder, it's hard to move around, so extra movement speed's nice. Plus, it's perfect. Well, it's dang near perfect. It's a 10 out of 12. Then I got the Adventurer's Quiver, gives me more attack range and some attack speed, which is nice. The Tauren's Anvil with the +1 to skills, and then I got some resistances on it. So I was kind of happy with this. Anything more than this was, I mean, you're talking in the millions. So the Crow's Feather is something that you get very early on. It's just really nice. The Raider's Torch. So I have 2 of them, and we just figured out like the attack damage. I figured that it was better, but I have one with with instead of 13, it's 15% attack speed. So I think I'm gonna go with that one because the attack damage doesn't really seem to be doing anything. I mean, I really don't know. We're just testing stuff out. The Traveler's Map Journal for the attributes and the resist, and then the movement speed is even nice. Got some intelligence for magic skill damage. I got the Cold Giant's Charm for the enemy shred resist, the cold skill damage, and the plus to cold skill damage. So this is dang near perfect. So I'm really happy with this. I bought that from the auction house. So this is a 10 out of 10 magic find, and then I got the Anubis, which is really nice. I mean, I could have some more life and stuff on it, but I got the life increased by 18%. So, I mean, that gives me a lot of life. I'm sitting pretty at 5,000 life right now, which helps with my survivability. And then I got the Hardened Defender, gives me the armor, the life increased, and then some damage returned to the attacker, so just in case I get hit. So it's really nice. So let's go to the incarnation tree, and I'll just kind of I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'll just go through the main nodes. So I went ahead and got Magister's Intellect here, Bulk Intelligence, Amplified Intelligence, and then this is the jewel that I'm using for the life steal, the cold damage, and then some extra life. I mean, it's really not too bad. I found that jewel, so I just threw it in. I went down here for the attack speed. Then got 1 point, so for the physical damage and the plus to life, the max life, the crit chance, crit damage, and then I'm pathing my way over here to some more crit damage and crit chance. And then I got this. It gives me the deadly blow, and then it gives me attack rating and cold skill damage is really nice. But you know, I don't know. I was thinking about going into some more attack rating stuff, but you know, I don't know if it really helps. But you know, like ever since I've been doing like a little bit of physical, like I said, if I put a little bit of physical, it goes a long way. Anyways, got the Unholy Blood for the lifesteal. I got the damage while dual wielding, the blind spot, rapid funnel for more lifesteal. Got resist here, so my resistances are capped. I picked up vampirism for the lifesteal. Now this is one of those hit and miss nodes. You don't have an oh crap button. So what I mean by that is you can't press your potion because it does nothing. But the lifesteal is crazy from this. Swinging axes and accurate cleaver. So, like I said, I plan on finishing this cluster and then maybe moving down here for some more movement speed. Or actually, I'm going to come up this way. So I'm going to get this point here and come up this way. And then I'm thinking about going over here for the attack rating. But I'm not really too sure about it. But, you know, hey, here we are. Then I'm going to start moving over here for the range advance. And then this I've been looking at looks pretty good because I got a lot of strength nodes over here. So it converts my strength to magic skill damage, so which is nice. This I'm not really too sure about. It gives you melee damage at range. So I'm pretty sure my Sunders will hit harder from range. But the only thing is whenever I get closer to the monsters, I deal less damage. So that's kind of like an iffy situation. But the thing about Sunder that I've noticed is you got to kind of like shotgun enemies. You know, like you got to walk right up on them and shotgun them. You know, I mean, this is where you're doing the most damage. You know, is from the close range. Whenever I'm back here, I'm not see my numbers are all purple over here. Watch, whenever I get close, bam, red crits, left and right, you know? So, that is that. With that, let's talk about what I'm doing for the ether tree. So, I got several different trees here. So, I've been doing some bossing stuff. And like I said, I'm just going to give credit to credit what's due. I watched Sleepy Cat's video. And he was showing me his setup, and so I just kind of copy pasted. The only thing is I don't go into soul sacrifice because the drop rates of one of these souls, I looked it up and it's like insane. But I mean, I'm pretty sure they drop, and don't get me wrong, it's probably $1 million item, but golly, man, it just feels terrible fighting these bosses and getting nothing out of it. And especially like maybe that's for like late game, but since I'm still kind of gearing up, then I need to I need to make currency. So this is my one of my currency making strategies right here is just getting all the boss parts, selling them off, or I could even go fight Damien and then really cross my fingers and hope to get something good. But yeah, I was fighting Ubers and so anyways, like I said, this is all Sleepy Cat's idea right here, you know. And then this idea came also from Sleepy Cat, but I was doing this so I could farm the Reaper because I need the torch for my character. But I fought this chick like zillion times and got nothing. So, let's put those 2 points in there. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, and that's where I'm at. So let me get rid of this relic, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and happy gaming. Bye.